Hey everyone, Kate Berkner here today with Dr. Tom Phelan, author and creator of 123 Magic, as well as the author of The Manager Mom Epidemic. Dr. Phelan, welcome.
Hello, Kate. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
Great. Glad to hear it. So today, what we're going to be talking about kind of exactly what the 123 Magic program is and how it can help in your home. So whether you have yet to start using 123 Magic or you just want a refresher, we're going to be talking about sort of how the program is different and some of the places where it can be really useful in your home. So Dr. Phelan, can you start out and just tell us what is the 123 Magic program?
Yeah, 123 Magic is probably the world's simplest discipline program for the parents of the 2 to 12-year-olds. Those are the little guys. And it's been around for maybe 30, 40 years, whatever. And the unique thing about it is it's very effective for good behavior, encouraging good behavior, and for eliminating obnoxious behavior. But it's the only parenting program based on the fact that parents talk too much.
Okay, great. So what exactly does that mean? In what sense do parents talk too much?
What parents do when you have a problem with a child, say they're whining at you or something like that, or they won't eat their dinner, what we parents do is we default to talking and reasoning. Now, this is otherwise known as nagging. So you say, come on now, honey, you've got to eat your dinner. Or stop whining at me, I'm sick and tired of that. And that talking actually makes the problem worse. Most kids don't respond well to nagging and so on. And so they will get angry. And now we have an angry child that you want to cooperate. And that's an oxymoron. It doesn't work well.
Got it. So you say the program has been around for 30 or 40 years now. Is it still relevant? It's been around that long. Does it still work with all of the new diagnoses that we have today, greater awareness of mental health than we've ever had before, things like that? Does the 123 Magic program remain relevant?
Yes, it does. We've sold 2 million copies, and the point is it's for parents of average kids or special needs kids. Out of those 2 million copies, I would say at least half, about 1 million, have been sold to parents of kids with learning disabilities, ADHD, autism, and so on. Those things don't go away, and they stay there. And parents have been talking too much for way more than 30 or 40 years.
And so what is it about the 123 Magic program that works so well with both typically developing as well as kids who may have ADHD, behavioral challenges, things like that?
Yeah, if you think about it, when you're in a discipline situation or you're planning for one, you need alternatives to talking. So if it's an obnoxious behavior like tantruming or whining, we use a signaling system called counting that works very well. If you're trying to get the kids to do something positive like eat their dinner or go to bed or stay in bed or whatever, we set up routines instead of talking. So we have alternatives to the talking. Now, if you have kids who respond to words and reasoning all the time, that's a great thing. You don't need 123 Magic. Recent research has indicated there are 3 such children in the United States. So if you have them, you don't need this program.
Wonderful. So, I know that you are working on a new format, kind of a new way of talking about the program with parents and professionals. Can you show us what that looks like, maybe in terms of talking about how, like, what situations 123 Magic can help in?
Yes, let me do it. What I'm going to do is share my screen here. And what we're going to be talking about is 123 Magic, a slide presentation that's in comic form. So let me get this up here and I'll show you just a few slides into it. So we're kind of excited about this. It's kind of strange. I think some people think I'm nuts, but parenting is no walk in the park. And we all know that if you've been a parent for more than 5 minutes. So what we're going to do here is present Parenting Tales of Extreme Horror. And we're going to discuss some of the scenes that Kay, you were just alluding to. So embrace yourself. Here we go. Now we're going to go food shopping first of all. So you've taken your little one out food shopping. He wants candy. Mom says no. Oh, looks like we have a temper tantrum here. Mom is bewildered. What am I going to do? I'm in the checkout line. Well, here's a temporary solution that some parents have tried that may work and may not work. So food shopping, how about family vacations? These can be very difficult, as all of you know. The two kids in the back seat, they're yelling at each other. Dad's trying to drive the car. The kids yelling increases. And this is their 37th fight so far during the trip. Kids fight with an incredible frequency. Well, let's try and eat a little bit. Let's have some dinner time together. This is a favorite thing of parents, is to eat dinner together. And Junior says, I can't eat this garbage. Oh my God. Mom's thinking, the little brat, why doesn't he try and make his own supper? And Mom worked all day and she comes home and she gets this. Well, let's try bedtime. Those didn't work so well. So this is 11 p.m. It's 11:30. There's a burglar in the basement. These pajamas itch. 12:15 a.m. We're still wrestling with the little devil. And the next day, of course, Mom and Dad too probably have trouble staying awake at work. Oh, and one more thing we almost forgot. Parents' #1 rated obnoxious behavior of all time is whining. So we're going to talk about how to handle whining as well. So let's leave it with that, but leave it with the question of who invented parenting anyway. And that's what we're getting into. It's a comic book format. I think it's more emotional. It's conceptually simpler, and I think it's easier to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all of those situations are ones that the parents watching will certainly feel that stress, just considering the last time that a young child had a tantrum in a grocery store, or that you were taking your 3-year-old and chasing him back into his bedroom 6 or 7 times a night because he keeps sneaking out to steal toys. Not that I have any personal experience with that.
That's the deal. That's right. You do have the experience.
I do. Yeah. So, okay, terrific. Well, Dr. Phelan, I know that you are going to be doing a free seminar next week, talking about a little bit more in depth exactly what the 123 Magic program is, how it works, sharing a little bit more of that new kind of comic book format that hopefully will really be engaging in a very visual and fun way. So if you do want to join us for that, we will put the link to register for that free seminar into the comments and up on our Facebook page there. And Dr. Phelan, for each of those situations, 123 Magic has a solution, right?
Yes. Yep. For each one, we've given you a concrete solution, and it's usually something other than just talking or nagging or yelling or that kind of thing. Very specific solutions for both the obnoxious behavior and encouraging the positive behavior.
And I think one of the benefits that parents get is not just children who behave, right, which is obviously a huge benefit and what we're going for, but can you also speak to how using the 123 Magic program has impacted sort of parents' own self-esteem and even in a lot of cases, the marriage or the relationship that they're in with their partner?
Yeah, problems with kids is one of the main causes of divorce, and research shows when a couple gets together, their relationship satisfaction starts decreasing. When they have kids, the speed of the decline doubles, which is surprising and very sad. But as you were mentioning, if you use a program like 123, if you know what you're doing, your self-esteem as a parent is going to grow. Your bonding will grow with your child, but also your bonding with your spouse will usually increase too, especially if both of you are on the same page. So if we think about relationship satisfaction and bonding with our children, it's very important to have good discipline strategies. And then you feel the benefits and you enjoy your kids. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Absolutely. And without getting angry.
Yep.
Which can induce so much guilt in parents. Yeah. All right, terrific. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Phelan. This has been great. Like I said, if you do want to register for that free seminar, we will put the link on our Facebook page, and Dr. Phelan will be doing that seminar next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week where we'll be talking about more parenting advice and tips. Thanks so much.